are you going? She's gone, I'm going and hiding behind here. Hey, little ladybug. Good morning. Funny. Watch out, Max. Excuse me. I need you to move. Okay, you gotta move, dog. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Well. Good morning to you. And welcome to Infinity Highway. And greetings from Road Ranger truck stop over here in Ottawa, Illinois. Just off the I-80, of course. And man, it has been a long time. It has been so long since we last spoke. It seems like it's been a long time. I don't know. I mean, it's been kind of a long time for me. I don't know about for you. You might have just heard from me just recently. But for me, it has been, geez, seems like it's been like 2 weeks, and it probably has been, since I brought you in and said howdy. As since the last time I did bring you in, we had headed home. Oh jeez, this guy's kind of moving there. Holy shit. Yeah, since the last time I brought you in, we had made our way back to California and went on home break for about 7 days, or exactly 7 days.
Continue on I-80.
And then, of course, our 7 days came up, and we had to get back to work, and so here we are. And we, for our first load dispatch of our current run, we got sent out to Benicia, California to go pick up a load of wine. Yep, more wine and complain. That is that we're hauling on out to the top of my head what particular city we're all into. Let me take a look here real quick so I can get you that info. It's probably a good thing that I keep that kind of thing in mind. But, you know, oh shoot, you know what? It's not on this phone here. Well, anyways, whatever. We're heading on out to Virginia. And we got, it's not very heavy. It's only, I don't know, the bill said like 33, and then right next to 33,000, and right next to that it said approximated weight 37,000 pounds. We did get scaled, and we were gross at just over 70,000 pounds, so, you know, not heavy. And so obviously if we're in Illinois, we've been running for a couple few days already. We've been running for, well, yeah, 3 days so far. We did about 762 miles yesterday from just on the west side of the state line in Nebraska out here to Ottawa.
Increase following distance.
Oh boy.
Increase following distance.
Can you hear that?
Increase following distance.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute too.
Increase following distance.
In a second. I got to take the duct tape off of this thing that there we go. But yeah, so yeah, just on the inside of Nebraska, out here to Ottawa, and I think we did about 760 the day before from Wells, Nevada, out there into Nebraska, and then the day before was running California. I think we did like 500 something the day before that. And so here we are on day 4, and this is the final leg of our haul out there to Virginia. We only got, well, you know what, let's check in. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So we have now Monday, November 8th, 2021. Current time, Central Standard, is 11:52 in the a.m. It's a whopping 66 degrees out here. We make our way eastbound, and that's an elevation of 713 feet, and we have 713 miles remaining. So yeah, the last leg of our 4-day haul out there in Virginia. And this load is scheduled for delivery actually on Wednesday. But obviously we'll be out there, all going according to plan. We'll be out there in the wee hours of tomorrow morning, probably 2 or 3 a.m., something like that. Go ahead, start yelling at me. I'm waiting. No, she's not going to do it. So, okay. So let's just get into this here. So that little voice you may have heard a minute ago, I don't know if you guys are able to hear it or not. I had the speaker on it covered with duct tape because it was pretty freaking annoying. But, so let's go back in time. Let's go back to about a year ago when the boss had hired a guy as a new CDL driver, and you know, took him out and trained him, put him in his own truck, And so the guy started running loads, and without telling the boss, this guy, this new CDL holder, just started a job, with a new company, with a new CDL, decided it would be a good idea to take on the road, to take his wife or his girlfriend and his 2 young children out on the road with them, like young children, right? As a new CDL holder in a new job. Okay? Like, I'm not even going to get into all the reasons why he shouldn't have done that. As a new CDL holder, it's one thing if you've been doing this for a good period of time, you have some experience, you want to take, some family out or something like that, I guess, sure, right? But there's a problem with that in and of itself, and it's this, that, so he's out there and he gets drawn into a weigh station, and they see that he's got his kids in the truck with him, And well, here's the problem. So these trucks only have 2 seatbelts, okay? So they put him out of service at a weigh station, and he ended up having to buy plane tickets for his wife and his kids to go home because, there's not seatbelts for his kids in there, right? Well, along with that, he got nailed on a whole list of other violations. Really effed up his whole career as a truck driver. Actually, he ended up getting, the boss had to let him go because he became too big of a liability. So, as a result from that, the company, my boss's company, got put on a probationary kind of thing because, all this DOT stuff and truck driving companies, carriers, work on like a point system, and we're a small company. I think at most at any one time, he has like 7 drivers. I think he has like 7 trucks. He maybe only has like 4 drivers right now, maybe 5, something like that. But so if you were to expand that to a company, let's say with 200 or 100 drivers, right? The way things work is that if at any point in time 25% of your drivers rack up a certain amount of violations, your company goes into a probationary thing. You go into you end up getting an audit on your business, which is what happened because, well, if you only have 4 drivers and one of them racks up a whole bunch of violations, that's 25% of your drivers. So fast forward to now. One of the things that he wanted to do to get back in good standing with the DOT was change his ELD, which is your electronic logbook system, to something that was more, I don't know how to even describe it, what the proper word would be for it, but like the ELDs that we were using was Big Road, which was really cool, very user-friendly, and I'll leave it at that. So he ended up finally just now switching over to one that's called Samsara. Samsara, right? And with Samsara, the ELD, comes a forward-facing camera. And this forward-facing camera that they installed in here, it will talk to you. It will talk to the driver if it's doing something if the driver is doing something that this fucking forward-facing camera doesn't want you to be doing, like if you're following too close behind another vehicle, it'll tell you to increase your following distance. And then the other thing that it does, and it may do other things on top of these two, these are only the 2 things that it's done to me, is it's set so that if any driver is doing, and this is all customizable by the boss, by my boss. If any driver, like,
this is the way he has it set up, is if a driver is doing more than the speed limit by 7 miles an hour, it'll send him notifications, but it'll tell the driver to slow down. And it's just, here's the problem. It's like back in Nevada, Wyoming, Nebraska, etc., the speed limits are like 75 and 80 miles an hour. This truck can do 75 miles an hour, so I do 75 miles an hour when I can. I don't always do that, but I do it when I can. And the thing is that the device, I guess, just automatically determines that anything above 73, it needs to yell at me. And here, I'm going to give you an example right now. Here we go. Right now we're doing 72. I'm going to put the hammer down. And it will do this to me non-stop.
Please reduce speed. Please reduce speed. Please reduce speed. Please reduce speed.
So anything over 73 miles an hour, it will do that continuously, and it will not shut up. Now, here's the thing. I have an ex-wife who used to do those two very things to me while I was driving, and she is my ex-wife. She would tell me, slow down. She would tell me, why are you so close behind that car? Right? Like the whole time we were driving someplace, and she's my ex-wife. Right? I got rid of her. So maybe this goes without saying, but I unplugged this thing the last 3 days we've been driving because she just wouldn't shut up. And she doesn't stop saying it either. She will say it for 2 hours if you let her. Hence, I put a bunch of duct tape over her speaker because I was like, well, the boss just got it. Obviously, he wants it in here. So I don't care if it's reporting back to him about what I'm doing. That doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is an electronic digital fucking device in here telling a live living human being, like, this thing has no ability of reason, right? I do, and this thing's telling me how I should be driving, and it's just like, it's so fucking backwards to the nature to me. Like, it doesn't realize that if I'm hauling, up, if I'm driving up an upgrade and I need to keep my power band up, and I end up behind another slow truck, 20 feet behind another slow truck, it's going to start telling me to increase my speed, and it won't shut up. Or I mean, to increase my following distance, and it won't stop saying it. See, it has no ability for reason. It doesn't realize that, I'm climbing up a hill, I need to keep the power band up. If I increase my following distance, I'm going to lose my power band, and I'm going to go slower, right? Stuff like that. Or if I'm passing another truck, I need to put the hammer down to get by it, and I can, reach 73 miles an hour. To do it for, an extended period of time, it's going to start chiming in on me. It won't shut up until I slow down, so I just unplugged the fucking thing. Right now, I have it plugged in just to show you what I'm dealing with now. So I don't know. I gotta talk to the boss about it and see if he can disable the speaker on it or something, because I can't have it. I don't know. I can't have it. Job's stressful enough without having something in here telling you how to drive that doesn't even know how to drive itself, right? You've driven the fucking truck, Sam, Sarah. I figure. Anyways, I don't know. Forget my language, but it's just one of those things. It was actually really bothering me that first day. I tried, boss. I tried keeping Sam, Sarah alive in here for the first day, and I couldn't do it. So, anyway, so I had to deal with that. But I don't know, I guess it sends all kinds of crazy information to them. Like, it's got all kinds of these little sensors in it and stuff. So, I mean, there's some cool aspects of it. Like, of course, you know, you got a camera in here, or if there's an accident, you know, it'll record, you know, for you if it was a driver in front of you's fault or whatever and stuff like that. So there's cool aspects to it, but I don't know, those little notifications that it gives the driver, they kind of eliminate any coolness to it. So I don't know. So anyways, all that aside, we shortly are going to be running through the south side of Chicago as we try to make our way over into Indiana. So the camera will be staying on for the time being. Probably a good idea to keep it on. We're going through a bunch of traffic and all that. There you go. Joliet, 21 miles. Chicago, 55. Yep. So anyways, we're going to put you to sleep here for a little bit, and we'll pick you all back up maybe once we get into Indiana, maybe a little sooner, maybe a little later. In any event, we'll talk to you in a bit. And welcome to beautiful Indiana. Over here, somewhere nearby Gary, maybe even a little bit closer to Portage by now. Yeah, we've actually passed through Portage. My bad. We passed through Portage and Gary. Double my bad. It doesn't matter. Yes, beautiful Indiana here, where they got the trucks down to 65 miles an hour. But yeah, I mean, how can you beat the view though? Like, I don't mind going slow through here. Like, look at this incredible, all these fall colors as the leaves slowly but surely begin to turn yellow and get ready to fall off. It's pretty pretty. So yeah, we just made our way through the south side of Chicago there. I'll tell you what, it's actually pretty smooth. I don't know, that's like, for this time of day, midday, on a Monday, we got through there lickety-split. I'll tell you what, we got through there without, like, I mean, we didn't come, like, I didn't have to drop this truck out of 10th gear one time, which is amazing. Well, I might have dropped down in a 9th gear, but for the last year, you know, and whatnot, no, I've been driving through there. They've been doing a bunch of road work, as they've been doing on all these major cities, infrastructures. And so you know, you can go through there at times and just be in a mess of traffic, and it can take you, you know, an hour to get through. But it would appear that all the road work areas have been cleaned up, finished up for the most part. Maybe not 100% finished up, but yeah, there was no major issues getting through there. Actually, not bad at all. I'm kind of in shock. Yep, I'm actually kind of in shock about it. So, midday on a Monday, piece of cake. Go figure. Last night, when we were winding down our day, and I think I still had like an hour's worth of drive last night, and I had been hoping to get through that section on last night's shift, but we ran out of time. So I wasn't looking forward to doing it today at all, and it just turned out not bad, not so bad. Cool beans, turkey. Of course, I had the little camera that I was talking about earlier chiming in on me the whole time. Because it's like, oh, increase following distance. It's like, listen, hon, listen, Samsara. If I increase my following distance on every vehicle I'm behind, that means every vehicle that sees a gap in front of me is going to jump in front of me, and then you're going to start piping on me again. Then I have to what? Increase following distance and back down more, and then the next vehicle is going to jump in front of me. I mean, that's the nature of traffic. We've all been there. If you don't ride the back of the vehicle in front of you pretty close, somebody's going to jump in there, and you're going to, and I mean, and then you're just never going to get anywhere, right? Like, how many times do you want me to slow down for other cars to get in front of me or other trucks to get in front of me? So that was a little bit annoying, but I got a call from the boss as we were getting close to the South Chicago area there, and we shot the ship for a minute and talked about miscellaneous stuff. And he's like, "So, do you got anything for me?" And I was like, "Well, no, I guess not." I said, "Only complaints." And he starts laughing. He's all, "Okay, go ahead." And I said, "Well," I said, this camera that you put in here," I says, "it won't shut up." I told him, I says, "Listen, my ex-wife used to do the same thing, and she's my ex." And he's just laughing. So I says, "That's all I have for you. Can you turn off the speaker?" He says, "Okay, let me see what I can do." So he hopped on his phone, like, he was on his phone, but he went to the application where he's able to tinker with stuff. And supposedly he turned it off. I don't know. Supposedly he turned it off. I did hear her chime in one time after we hung up with each other. She's nagging at me some more. Increase following distance, but she hasn't been busting my chops about the speed yet. Of course, I haven't really been going very fast. You don't want to be doing any real harsh speeding through Indiana, because the troopers will nab your ass through there. Especially the truck drivers, they want you at 65, and so be it. Like I said, it's a pretty drive kind of thing where you just want to be patient and enjoy the scenery. But again, we're not in any big hurry. We got plenty of time to get where we're going. We're going to be, like I said, arriving in the neighborhood of the receiver late tonight, early tomorrow morning, whatever you want to call it, and making our delivery a day early, so it's all good. Because we know how much Virginia wants their wine. So, yeah, we're headed to Winchester, Virginia. 2705 South Pleasant Valley Road. Winchester. Winchester is looking it up right now. I believe it's kind of up there near Washington, D.C., actually. It's in the vicinity, I think. Yeah, it's definitely, it's the northwestern kind of tip of Virginia. And I mean, it's not super close to Washington, D.C., but very close to the West Virginia state line, I believe. Yep. All right. We'll talk to you in a bit. And welcome back. Greetings to you now from, let's see, Angola, Indiana, but not for long. Here as the sun's getting ready to set, we are slowly and surely encroaching upon the state line with Ohio. Hi, Max. He loves it when I talk nice. He loves it. Just get them all turned on here. Gotta come over here and make out with my elbow. But yeah, you know, I'll say this. I don't know, daylight savings sucks. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get the whole idea behind it. But like for what you get in the in the morning, right? It kind of sucks for things to get dark early. It just kind of does. It's only 4:40 and yeah, we only got maybe another hour and a half of daylight. If that. But, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. We gotta deal with it every year. So, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Ohio. So much to discover. Yep. And what that means, we get to go a little bit faster now. 277. Huh? How am I supposed to know who's carrying drugs? Like, for you guys to put a phone number up on a sign as if, like, just average everyday motorists can just, like, pick out the drug traffickers and call. Like, hey, that guy looks like he must be carrying drugs. Like, what a... That's kind of dangerous. I mean, because now you're talking about people making conclusions based on prejudices, stereotypes. So, yeah, let's see here. 65 degrees now. Very comfortable 65 degrees. It's like a really nice day out here today. It was a nice day yesterday, too. We were going through Nebraska. It was in the low to mid 70s. Really, really nice day. So, yeah, 65 degrees right now. We're about 1,000-foot elevation. And we've got about 500 miles to go out there in Winchester. And we're going to be stopping in the not too distant future at a Petro up here at about 70 miles. So we can fuel up and probably grab a shower, maybe grab some dinner, food, and get back some exercise. Because this particular Petro that we'll be pulling into has a pretty good sized field, so I know he'll be appreciating that. Yep, and yeah, I guess we have now at this point crossed over into yeah, well, I guess we must have, being it's 4:40. Yeah, so we crossed over into East Coast Standard. time zone. So, anyways, with that, we'll pick back up with you maybe when we get out to the Petro or something like that. But obviously, it's going to be getting dark here, so we'll see. Talk to you in a bit.
Take exit 71 on the right to I-80E North.
Sure thing, Sheila D. You got it. Anything you wish. Whatever you wish. So, yeah, here we are. Welcome to Perrysburg, Ohio. There we have part of the I-80. As I said, we got to go pull up over here to the Petro and get some fuel, etc.
Right lane.
Yeah, you know, there's some expressions, right, that, you know, people say out there. There's some that I just can't stand. I really don't like them. I actually hate them. It's not even a dislike. It's like I hate them. And one of them happens to be, as you can see, right, I hate that frickin' expression. It drives me
2.25
nuts.
miles. Take exit 2 on the right to Ohio 795.
That said, as you can see, it's gotten, the sun is set. It's getting dark, as you can see. Like, yeah, as I can see. Of course I can see. What's the matter with you? Yes, as you can see, the sun is beginning to set. Shut up. Just shut up. It's getting dark. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for confirming that I can see. Right, that's the last thing you want to say to somebody, a blind person, right? Somebody visually impaired. As you can see, oh, shit.
Turn left on Bonson Road,
My
then
bad.
take the second left.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. As you can see. Yeah, 5:50 now in the PM. And as you can see, it's getting dark. Heck of an amazing sky. I mean, look at the colors. Look at the color. Yeah, I can see the color. Thanks, Kel. Look at all the blues and the reds and the oranges. Wow, that's really amazing. So, prioritize. We need to prioritize here.
Turn left on Baker Drive.
Let's see, we got, what's our list of things to do? Fuel, shower, get the dog out, buy food. If they have any. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and fuel, look for food, get the dog out, and then shower. How's that sound? I think that makes sense. Because the last thing I want to do is go get clean and then do things that would get me dirty. So let's get dirty first and then we'll clean ourselves up afterwards. Sure, why not? Uh-oh. We got a Mexican standoff over here. Up here in front of us. For between a truck that's gonna exit and the truck that's gonna enter the parking lot here.
In 300 feet, arrive at petrol stopping centers on the left.
Come on, Bobtail. What are we doing? I see that you got your four-ways on, but I don't know why this guy has his four-ways on here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there he goes. Now it's a left turn signal. No idea what he's doing. That guy was up to. Yep, okay, there we go. Good afternoon. See ya. And greetings from Winchester, Virginia.
In 1¼ miles, turn right on East Jubal Early Drive.
Over here as we're departing the Dixie Beverage Company, of which we just made our delivery. Winchester's got their wine. They can get good and toasty. Kind of far ways off here from the last time we spoke back in Perrysburg, Ohio. As you saw, it was getting dark on us over there, so bringing you back in was kind of would have been kind of an exercise in futility. Oh, cool truck. Oh man, Mission Barbecue. That is a badass freaking truck right there. I don't know if you saw that black. It was like a military truck turned into a commercial truck. Commercial barbecue truck. They probably use that for catering or something. That's pretty cool. Mission Barbecue. Right on. But yeah, so yeah, we did our stuff back over there in Perrysburg over at the Petro. Everything I think as I had advertised. We actually got something else taken care of while we were there. Was a on the trailer that I'm hauling 9116. There was a clearance light. You know, one of the ones way at the top of the trailer that had gone out. And, you know, of course, it's 13 and a half feet high up there. So the only way to get to it's with the ladder, of course. And so we went ahead and had them swap that out for us. And there was like no wait time at all. They got us right in, which was awesome. For something like that, you know, it's like sometimes you show up over there, you're like, yeah, what's the wait time? They're like 2 or 3 hours, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. It's just a freaking bull. But that said, not having one of those bulbs out is also a, well, not maybe necessarily a violation, but it would be a fix-it ticket from the DOT if they pulled me into a weigh station and noticed it, which they would notice it, because that's one of the things they check during inspections. So
In 1/2 mile, turn right on East Jubilee Drive.
So basically, point is, it was good to get that done in a very timely and efficient manner. And we had a pretty smooth drive all the way out here last night. You know, of course, we made our way into Pennsylvania. And then down into Maryland, through West Virginia for a bit, and then finally down here into Virginia. And probably the most exciting part of that drive last night was the I-76 Pennsylvania Turnpike, which is, that drive, it's a fun drive. It just is. If you like driving, and you like driving kind of, well, fast, it's a fun fucking drive. I'm just gonna say it like that. It is a fun drive. I would love to drive that roadway
Turn
in
right on
a
East Jubilee Drive.
four-wheel vehicle. You know, that was maybe kind of high performance. That would be awesome.
In 1/4 mile, take the ramp on the right to I-81 South toward Roanoke.
However, driving it in a big semi-truck, big heavy semi-truck, is pretty fun too. It just is. And I've driven it at daytime, I've driven it at nighttime. There's something even cooler about it at night, about driving that stretch. I mean, we didn't do the whole turnpike all the way down, like, into the flats, you know, to come out of the Appalachians there or whatever, but we took it a fair ways. Enough to get my thrills. And what makes it even a little bit more exciting, and this can be hard to find, okay, this can be hard to find, is finding another truck driver out there who also likes driving it fast. And then you kind of team up, you know. Sometimes you even get 3 truck drivers, you know, all in a line, and all, you know, all of us in a row, who are all just kind of hammered down through the thing.
Take the ramp on the right to I-81 South toward Roanoke.
And that's like even better, right? But getting two of us out there and just kind of ripping through and passing other trucks and other vehicles, it makes for a good time. The other one that's a lot of fun is, I think it's the 75 coming out of heading northbound out of north of Atlanta, I think up into Kentucky. Is it Kentucky? I'm not sure. Might be yeah, I don't recall exactly, but that's another fun drive, going through the mountains and stuff. Thanks, Max. Hey, dude, chill. Relax. I know you see people. That's awesome. Okay, get down. Yeah, I need you to get down, Max. But yeah, the stretch that I'm talking about over there is it's comparable to the 76 Turnpike, sort of comparable.
Exit 310 on the right to Virginia 37.
So obviously we have a new day here. Hey, that's another phrase I hate. It's a new day. Yeah, I'm not a communist, I promise you, okay? I'm just letting you know. But yeah, we have a new day. It's now Tuesday, November 9th. Time is now 1:02 in the PM. It is a phenomenally it's a phenomenal 76 sunny blue sky degrees out here in Virginia. Just incredible fall weather right now.
Increase following distance.
Oh, shut up.
Increase following distance.
Elevation about 700 feet.
Increase following distance. Increase following distance.
Yo,
Increase following distance.
why don't you mind your own business? You want to drive the truck?
Increase following distance.
Little camera? I am increasing following distance.
Increase following distance.
Jesus Christ.
Increase following distance.
No.
Increase following distance.
Wow.
In 1.25 miles, take exit
Increase following
310 on the
distance.
right
I forgot all
to
about her.
Virginia 37.
Increase
She's
following
still
distance.
doing it, and I'm slowing down and everything. She's still talking.
Increase
She's
following
still
distance.
doing it. We're going 63.
Increase following distance.
I have increased the following distance, bitch. Shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up? I'll unplug your ass. You know, I'll tell you something. That wouldn't be so bad is if occasionally she would give you some positive feedback, like, wow, you're really holding the truck between the lines really well there, driver. You know, or like, you know, well done, you know, avoiding that accident. You know, anything of that nature. You know, like, well done
Take
keeping all those
exit
cars
310 on the right to Virginia 37.
crashing into each other around you there, driver. You know, boy, you're really holding the speed limit really well today. Anything, you know, but no, nothing positive comes out of this fucking thing at all. Just all negative. You're driving too fast.
In one
You're
quarter
following too
mile,
close.
keep right to Virginia 37, then exit right.
Like, I know how fast I'm going. I got two GPSs that tell me what my speed is, and I have a thing called a speedometer in the truck. I know how fast I'm going. I don't need any reminders. I don't need digital signs to let me know. I know how fast I'm fucking going. I know how close I am to the car behind me. I have eyes, obviously. I have a driver's license and everything. So somebody actually determined that I was capable of operating this truck.
Take the exit on the right to US 11 toward Stevens City.
Pretty goofy. Yeah. So, anyways, yes. So obviously we've delivered. We are empty, and we're just driving around aimlessly right now. Oh shit! Oh, I was supposed to turn there. Damn it! Well, now we're definitely driving around aimlessly. We weren't driving around aimlessly until I just missed that turn. Son of a bitch. But yeah, so we're empty and we are just kind of making our way over to a nearby truck stop to kind of go hang out and
2
await.
miles, take the exit on the right toward Winchester.
Await our next load dispatch. We're heading over to a truck stop called High Point or something like that. And it appears that it has grass. And if it has some food, that would be cool too. But being that we just missed that turn, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. I just chalked on about another 5 miles to our trip here, so our trip down there. I was gonna keep you until we arrived, but yeah, sorry about that.
In 1 mile, take the exit on the right toward Winchester.
Yep. So, anyways, yeah, that's a wrap. Hope you all are doing well. Truly do. Thanks for watching Infinity Highway. And God willing, we will see you all somewhere down the road there. Perhaps maybe later today. But in any event, we will see you. So take care.